Hello and welcome, and something a little bit different today is an unboxing. They're lovely guys at Afterglow. I'll just show you their website there, afterglowthegame.com. I've got a new set of rules out. It's a whole new scenario. It's sort of post-apocalyptic. People have got breathing masks on and things like that after the fallout from the big war. Looks very exciting. The rules are available as a free download. I've had a read through those. They're very thorough. It's all very professional. And I'll put a link on the description. And this is from Poland, from White Tree. We've got Afterglow Miniatures Game by Oskar Wojciechowski. Okay, that's White Tree. So, one of the factions. This is a starter set. This is the Dalarians, sort of a Nazi type thing. This is what they're going to look like painted. I might paint mine slightly differently. And here's the figures for review. So they come, I should have taken a picture before we put them together. Let's just zoom in to show you. There's not much construction, just a couple of loose arms. And some backpacks. A little bit of working out, very, very clean casting. And these are a sort of hard resin. Let's try and show you the detail on these figures. Well done, Ross. Okay, so there's the idea. Very nice figures. There's one guy. Then we've got the sort of commissar or officer type. A very large one-handed gun. And behind his back, he's got a big mace. Okay, so skirmish games, individual figures and equipment are part of the game. I think it's a as you see game. He's got a big dagger. The Germanic style helmets, the breathing masks, all that kind of stuff. Very cool. I think they'd be useful for a lot of games. The sort of World War III or ZZ, World War X. All that kind of thing. The zombie apocalypse type stuff. Alright, so what I'm going to do is paint these up and we'll pop that on. Okay, so here we see the figures again a few days later. I painted them up. Nearly all non-metallic metals. I've gone for a subdued kind of palette. Really are very easy to paint. Enjoyable. I just went through them. Again, there's the officer guy. Ooh, I'm going to get a plain background to do this. Okay, I've lined them up to do a bit of a scale comparison. Just for some random figures I had lying around. So you can see there we are next to 6mm. There's some 12mm. I love them, I have to say. Magister Militum are doing 12mm range. And, oh, they call Pendraken. Brilliant, both of them. One calls them 12s, one calls them 10s, they're the same. I've got whole armies of those and I'm making up rules for them. I love that scale. All non-metallic metal, and there's my old favourites. 1/72nd, the old Airfix. So you can see they're quite a bit bigger than those. These are Crusader 28mm, towards the larger end, and so is this guy. And you can see they're well above him. Onto some slightly bigger figures. These are my new favourite 28mm Ancients, the Aventines. To give you an idea, they're about the same size, I would say. He's bending over, let's have a look. Yeah, he's got a slightly higher base, so they're about the same size. You know, there's one of their hero figures. Well, he's a Roman general, he's a hero now. So there's a size comparison there. The officer's slightly taller, partly because of the pose. So here's one of their plastic warlords, I want to say. No, Perry's plastic 28mm. It's slightly bigger than that one. Here's an old conversion I've done. Old style orc. If you remember the old Warhammer orc days before they became huge. There's a bit of an ugly messed up. Because what I was thinking with these figures, they'd work very well with 40k and 40k type games. Maybe Imperial Guard, obviously. There's a Space Marine, and that's the very old one. On the newer ones, would be a little bit bigger, and he'd definitely be in scale with those. There's some very old, these are really old. These have seen some different armies over the years. Originally Bretonian knights. Yeah, not too far off with those there. Alright, so they are cracking figures. I say they're made out of, it's resin. It's a bit like fine cast, but without the bubbles and holes and problems you get. So hope you can see that clearly there. So one last look at this guy. Really like that one. Be a good crew. And I'll put the links up for the game. I also think they'd work for that, is it called Conflict 47? The sort of bolt action for 1947. Anything like that. There's a few of those World War Z zombie games set around World War II. Ideal for that. Slightly dark and fantasy look about them. Okay, there you go. So that's the review. That's how I painted them. Just give you an idea of how big they are on the figure scale. And hope you enjoyed that. Please leave some comments. I'd like to do more reviews. I do see a lot of figures. A lot come across my desk. And only too happy to talk about them. So until the next time, keep rolling.